I better say I get up every morning, except for the fact that I can't get up out of this bed. I hate being here. I hate being in this house.
Welcome back to Plot Twist. It's Joey, and boy are we in for a treat today. How on earth do these people eat this much food? How do they afford to eat this much food? Well, all that and more coming right up.
I gained all the weight back I lost, so now I'm back to being around 600 pounds. And let me get about 4 or 5 toasts.
Bianca starts us off right with this one.
The worst part is
Yo, what is that? It's spaghettis with cheese and pepperoni and garlic bread? Yo, that is like 500, no, that's like probably 1,200 calories right there.
my weight makes me less of a mom, and it's just hard because I'm not able to walk much. And I can't take care of them like they deserve.
Her first meal of the day, well, just your average giant plate of spaghetti with Texas toast and pepperoni loaded on top. You know, nothing too crazy.
Stop the antics, please, and just come out with my stuff.
Girl, I know you want to play on hot sauce soon.
No, I don't want no hot sauce, I want ranch.
You want ranch? Hold on.
With ranch?
Here, baby.
You don't even have good taste.
Her husband grinds a generous portion of Parmesan cheese on top and grabs a bottle of ranch to dunk it all in.
You are drowning those spaghettis with ranch. You might as well just drink the ranch, bro. You're eating 2 plates too? One is not enough? Yo, one of this is like half my daily calorie intake, bruh.
Bon appetit tummy ache?
Maybe I'll feel better if I get this food in me.
I bet you will.
When she's ready to indulge again, only a trip to the drive-thru will do.
Okay, can I get the number 3, the bigger Jack burger? And instead of a soda, can I get a strawberry milkshake? I want that large. And then also, can I get a chicken BLT with fries? And then I just want a big BLT.
Give me 3 cheeseburgers, a large order fries, and 4-piece chicken tender.
Not to my surprise, her and her husband order a ton of food. They order a number 3 large bigger Jack burger meal with a large strawberry milkshake, 2 chicken BLTs with french fries, 3 cheeseburgers, a large order of fries, and of course some chicken tenders. That is wild.
I better say I get up every morning, except for the fact that I can't get up out of this bed. I hate being here. I just feel like I've let myself down and everybody around me.
All right, that's enough Bianca. Now check this out.
When you turn
Oh my god. Yo, look at this. She needs help, bro. She has a whole respiratory system. Her arm is bigger than her head. She has like pink, like her skin is turning pink.
for comfort, it's like your best friend. You know, you can eat it and you can cuss while you're eating it and tell them everything you're doing,
on your bed.
and it's not gonna talk back to you and it's not gonna judge you.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck you?
Your leg is getting mold. What is this? Yo, this looks bad, bro. Bro, cooking? You don't even have the energy to get out of your bed?
Lisa wakes up, rolls over, and plugs in a skillet from her bedside so she can start eating right away.
And food becomes your best friend. It's your only friend, but it's always there. I mean, I've tried like not eating so much and stuff like that, but
You have a mountain of food. You have like some bacon. This is like 8, maybe 6 toasts right there. Eggs.
I'm a
Oh my
stress
god.
eater, so whenever I'm stressed out or something, I eat.
She eats a small shrine of toast, an entire pig's pen worth of bacon, and a whole darn chicken coop's worth of eggs. She polishes off the plate in just a few minutes like the true Olympian that she is.
Growing up, my life was chaotic.
Round 2.
My dad was an alcoholic. Food became a comfort to me because whenever I got upset or afraid or lonely, I knew it'd be there.
Her boyfriend delivers her an enormous baking tray with 5 pieces of pizza, fried chicken tenders, and a bunch of Doritos. Honestly, if I was hungry enough, I could probably devour this meal myself.
Hi, honey.
What do you want to get?
I don't know. Go get some cookies. Get like 6 or 7 cookies. Get some peanut butter cookies.
You want bacon cheddar? You want jalapeno cheddar?
Just grab one of each one. We need about 7 boxes of cereal, so keep track of what you throw in there. Get something with sugar on it.
She FaceTimes her boyfriend from the grocery store to make sure he gets all the right junk food. 6 or 7 boxes of cookies, at least 7 boxes of cereal, 1 of each flavor of crackers, and so much more.
Okay, now go to the candy aisle, and then we're gonna go to the chip aisle.
Where's the chip aisle right now?
I don't know, get 5 bags. You might just get a couple jars of that dip too. Get like 8 cases of
First of all, this whole entire duration, I have not seen you get out of your bed. And second off, your husband slash boyfriend or whatever is killing you. He needs to do better, bro. He cannot allow you to get all of this. You just order like 7 cereal, 5 bags of chips. You're on your way to your candy aisle. This guy needs to stop.
pop.
She directs him to the candy aisle, then the chip aisle, then the soda aisle, and this is one of the most massive grocery hauls I've ever seen in my life. There are only 2 people living in that house, and they're eating enough for like 6 or 7 people at the very least.
Jesus.
Let's see, how many eggs will Larry make this morning? I'll make the normal 7.
Larry breaks a sweat while cooking up his morning breakfast.
Eating all this food, it made me feel like I was the center of attention, and that made me feel special.
There's your sign that you're either too overweight or cooking way too much food. Either way, not good.
The first time I sang in public, it was in my church group. One lady who heard me asked if I would like to sing at the Black Expo in front of an audience of hundreds of people. And then after that, he invited me to collaborate on a song for his new album.
He sits down to eat a giant platter of bacon, 7 cheesy eggs, and a wonton soup container full of orange juice.
Well, everyone loved Larry's voice, so I don't really think they looked at how he looked, because his voice was like something I never heard before, because it was something about him and how he praised God.
When the camera zooms out, you can tell he's also eating half a dozen cinnamon buns. He is breaking a sweat while he chows down, and this is likely the most exercise he gets all day.
Mr. Lawrence has to drive me to the grocery store twice a week. I can't walk around the store the way that normal people can because of my knees. I get so tired. Mr. Lawrence?
Just come down, come down.
Okay. I can't. I'm sorry.
On his trip to the grocery store, he has to sit on some crates to catch a breather just from walking inside.
I feel very dizzy. When I'm moving around, I need to drink a lot of juice. Otherwise, I get dizzy.
Yo, how about drink some water, bro? Water does the same trick. You know you need to lose weight when your knee starts hurting, when you have to sit down after a few walks, bro. You have to get driven to the grocery store, and when you start sweating when you cook, bro. Yo, you need to, I know you have some trauma maybe because of the singing thing or something, but like you need to work out. I know your knee hurts, but walk at least.
And I'm so worried about fainting and creating a scene with the paramedics.
He says he gets dizzy if he doesn't drink juice every few minutes while he's moving around. That's an interesting health condition. He may want to check with a doctor about that.
Food is like a drug. When I'm exhausted, I need to eat.
When he reaches into his little bag for some cookies, his fingers are so big they can barely fit.
Oh, yes! They got ice cream? Yes! Let's get some ice cream. Let's get some cookies and cream.
One moment he's sweating into a bottle of juice, heavy breathing from all the stress. The next he's singing out for ice cream. This is all the proof we need that food is truly an addiction, and wow, what a lifestyle.
Who is it? Just a second.
Oh my God, this is the only time he got up.
On a good day, I think I eat about 3,000 calories. Thank you. I'ma enjoy.
He can barely stand to get his delivery dinner from the front door.
When I eat, it's hard for me to stop. Even when I'm full, I could always have more.
You're only eating the fried chicken skin? Yo, that's exactly how I got fat, bro. I used to go to KFC and eat chicken skins and eat a little bit of the breast, bro. Yo, that's exactly how I got fat. Bro, you need to stop eating chicken skin or throw it away and just eat the chicken breast, bro.
Every single bite to the last of it. Buttermilk biscuits. I enjoy it.
He eats 2 family-sized boxes of fried chicken, 2 dozen biscuits, 2 family-sized portions of mashed potatoes, and so much more, singing out loud in between every single bite.
When I wake up miserable. The first thing I feel is pain from being overweight.
Good golly dolly, how does a 700-pound 25-year-old start her day, you might ask?
We put cornstarch in my folds.
First, she starts with a healthy heaping of cornstarch. Not to eat though, but to put under her fat folds to stop them from chafing.
Food is more than just a pleasure. It's my reason for existing. I can't wait for the first bite of something that will make me forget about all the misery of my life.
Don't be afraid with the cheese.
No, never.
She puts multiple giant handfuls of cheese into a frying pan with over a dozen eggs. Oh, how we love a low-fat, low-cholesterol power plate in the morning.
So my mom raised me, and she did as good as she could. I was left alone a lot, and that's how it started. My relationship with food. It was just there, so I ate it.
This meal is bad, but it's probably healthiest out of everything we've seen so far.
My relationship with food. It was just there, so I ate it. Can you give me a little bit more eggs, please?
Yeah. Like one or more?
No, that's good.
Okay.
The two besties sit and overindulge in their meal, and Dolly barks orders at Cheyenne anytime she wants more food. Gosh, she's too lazy to even get up and get it herself.
Since my last appointment with Dr. Now 2 weeks ago, it's just been really hard being at the house with my mom. How many pieces of ham would y'all like? She's stressing me out every day over how much I'm eating. So I've been trying to stick with the diet and exercise, but no matter how hard I work, I just feel like my mom...
Why are you putting cheese on broccoli? Why? You're trying to... Whatever. And did you guys spot that cockroach in the counter, bruh? That shit was disgusting.
is never satisfied with me.
After visiting with the doctor, she still can't stop binge eating. Just look for yourself. She puts multiple slices of fatty, salty ham onto a grill and slathers some cheese onto frozen vegetables.
Okay, move it. In fact, recently it's gotten so bad.
Yo, the couch is caving downwards. Oh my god. Look at this couch. Get a new couch. Actually, it doesn't matter. It'll go downwards if you sit on it. Yo, that's crazy. Not gonna lie, hers is probably the healthiest. At least she's eating vegetables, bruh. The others weren't even eating vegetables. So if you enjoyed that last video, click on this video right here.
What if I come up here and get you a chair? That way, if we need it, we can just pull it out.
She is barely fitting on that chair.
Will that be better? Yeah.
My 600-pound life has no shortage of crazy and unhealthy meals through its 11 seasons on the air, and while it's easy to remember the recent ones, sometimes you gotta take a step back and appreciate the classics. It's kind of like Cars. So today on Plot Twist, we're gonna take a look at Season 3 and some of the long-forgotten nightmare meals that would put an average person into a 10-day food coma. So I mean, subscribe if you haven't already for more content and click that bell. Let's dive right into it.
Most days, I don't even want to get up.
I feel like
oh my god, 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 oh my god.
We can tell just
from the opening
footage that Laura is in terrible shape. I mean, look at how much effort both her and her husband are exerting.
Bro, is it me? Or is that bed like lopsided?
Just to get her from the bedroom to the shower.
Oh my god, stop showing me that. I need to wash my eyes.
Some of the things I do for her may not be good for her.
Why did I just gotta show that?
And other stuff, but she means the world to me.
Really, Joey, you don't think it's a good idea to keep a laundry bucket of sweets right?
Wow, if you love her, why would you do that? If you love her, why would you do that? You keep you know how people are hungry, put like a bedside snack next to like their bed maybe or on the table? This guy had a whole ass trick-or-treat bag right next to her.
Laura's bed. What could possibly make you say that? Like, come on, what possibly? What do you imagine could make you say that? I don't.
That's
crazy.
Quite That's not
Write
love.
it down
That's
on
murder.
paper. Make it make sense to me.
My mom doesn't know about this.
Yo, wow, and not only does she have a sweet bucket, but she's hiding it from her mother.
Oh my god, you don't have to go trick-or-treating.
Like, personally, if I had to hide something from my mom, like, you probably know that it's not good for you and your health, right? I mean, Laura and Joey both know that they shouldn't be eating this, but either way, neither of them can help themselves.
I get out maybe once a month, and I wouldn't be able to do this on an everyday basis. It's too much work.
Laura's off to what is apparently a monthly super visit, like allegedly, as she's so overweight that her body couldn't possibly do a trip on a more frequent basis. So, you know, I'm kind of inclined to...
How does she lose weight though? Like, if she can't even walk, how do you lose weight with someone this size? Is it doomed if you're like this?
I believe her.
Because you can't even work out or anything.
Good stuff right there.
Whoa. That's like heaven over there. Are you gonna eat them with me? Because that's just enough for me.
Every time I have stress in my life, I turn to sweets.
Yep, massive plate, and Laura's saying those
It's
are
GG,
all for
dude.
her. And even though she's the only one that goes into the supermarket once a month, something tells me all those will be gone within a day.
Oh my god, my favorite candy.
You can barely fit in that aisle.
I know I shouldn't get it, but I keep getting it, and I'm like, oh my god, I want that, I want that.
Wow, and I mean wow, look at how full that cart is. Just looking at it, you can tell it's all junk. And as if all that wasn't enough, she still needs to buy more candy
Why
at the
is she
register.
getting candy?
I mean, to be fair to
Can
her,
you get,
though,
like,
I'm always
fruits?
tempted. So, like, I couldn't imagine being that weight and not buying candy. Listen, Laura. Listen, Laura.
Yo, when you have this around your head, dude, it's time to make a change.
Have enough, baby. It's okay. It's okay.
I know something has to change now, but I don't know how. I have to do something, or I'm not going to be around much longer.
Bro, it's so tough.
We need 2 of the regular tenders, and then we need 3.
Oh my god. You're built like queso, dude. Jesus Christ.
Of the hot ones.
A+ effort, by the way, to the editor for putting audio of Laura admitting things need to change over footage of them going to a restaurant. I mean,
That's
if
true.
Irony had a video,
I
this
mean, you could eat less. You could still go to a restaurant, but just eat less.
would be it.
Be at a caloric
I'm gonna
deficit.
go out on a limb.
But fuck, it's hard to be at a caloric deficit when you don't exercise or even walk. How do people like that lose weight? Like Ozempic? I think Ozempic is like the only way.
Here and say that they're not here for the side salad.
And I just can't stop. Eating time. Not being able
She's
to
eating
lose
too?
weight is killing me. And I feel like I'm...
Oh my god. Look at, oh my god, build like a beanbag.
Yup, called it. Not that it was hard to call, really. That's a lot of fried
She's
food.
eating
and
2?
it sure looks like Laura has 2 full-size meals ordered for herself. Keep in mind that this is all happening after the trip
You just said you wanted to change, man.
to the supermarket. She's eating all this on top of everything else they purchased.
Your whole family must
want to.
You got ice cream? You're dead. You're gonna die.
Change.
There's no
But
way.
I'm
There's no
scared
going
that
back.
I
There's no.
won't make it.
You
And
don't.
sure,
You got
why
2
shouldn't you finish
scoops
it all
of ice
off with
cream.
2 scoops of ice cream. Yo, if this is a regular
It's
day
doomed.
in the life
It's
of
doomed.
Laura, it's no wonder she needs Dr. Now's help.
I am absolutely trapped in this body. I've let myself get way out of control.
Oh my god, I don't want to see this. Oh. Oh my god, I don't want to see this.
And I feel like I'm dying every day.
Oh my god.
Pauline is pushing 700 pounds, and you can just tell from the sound of her voice that she knows that she doesn't have much time left on this earth, which is kind of sad when you think about it.
Okay, it's kind of sad knowing that you're gonna die very, very soon and you can't do anything about it. That's like so sad, dude. But like, you can't really blame anybody but yourself. Look at what you're doing right now. You can't even. It's hard for you to walk. I mean, at least you can walk, unlike the other one, the other woman, right?
Pauline's son, Dylan, just came back home with breakfast. Let's take a look at how
That's
Pauline begins her
breakfast?
typical day.
All he has ever known is a mother that weighed at least 500, and then 600, and then 700. I really do feel like I'm a burden.
Oh my god, you built like a. You're the size of the bed.
Wish that she could walk longer and stand up longer.
Okay, that's not the worst meal in the world. It's definitely not healthy, but I've seen a lot worse than eggs, sausage, and bacon with
That's not
orange
bad,
juice
that's not
on
bad.
this show specifically.
That's definitely not
because,
bad.
You know, honestly, that sounds really good. A trip to the supermarket is what we need to see just how bad and out of control Pauline's addiction is.
You have tamales today? Okay, good. 4 pork, please.
Wow, we're not even through the door, and Pauline is
4 pork
already asking for 4
tamales?
T-mails. And
That. Oh wait. Okay.
4 is a
picky.
lot. And it sure doesn't sound like it'll be split evenly between Pauline and Dylan. At least I don't imagine.
4 is
it
actually
will be.
not bad.
See these tongs, honey? What I want you to do is I want you to use the tongs and take the top one off and get me the bottom underneath because it'll be fresher.
Oh, Pauline, you should not, and I mean not, be
Okay. If you're just eating 4 tamale, okay, well not 4. Let's say you split it, right? 2-2. 2-2 and that pastry, that's not gonna fill you up and is dense in calorie. You want tamales? Just get cook rice and mix it with pork. That's like a alternative. And don't eat the dessert. If you want like something sugary, get fruits. Fruits, especially grapes, are like really sugary, but more healthier than whatever the fuck you're eating.
Going for baked goods right now.
I've sat here and prayed for something to save my life, and
You're eating like 5 scoops of ice cream and a vanilla or whatever the fuck ice cream milkshake. Why? That sounds OD.
I don't know what.
That sounds.
Okay, I admit that Pauline's eating habits have been relatively calm up until now, but we've saved the best for
added
last.
chocolate
Just
syrup?
take a look at that bowl of ice cream. I mean, really, take it all in. I like ice cream as much as the next guy.
That
but
looks
she's
too
basically
sweet.
eating the entire tub on her own.
I feel like
Ew.
I've done enough damage to him that would be the final straw.
But wait, there's more. She's got to make her own chocolate milkshake on top of everything else. Anyone?
You know ice cream had dairy in it, right? You don't need more, bro. You don't. You literally don't. Water maybe. Put some water. Stop. You added whipped cream.
These meals on their own probably wouldn't justify a spot on this list, but eating all of that in one day?
Roger, Pauline, you definitely have a problem.
Being this size is miserable. I am always in pain.
Okay. At least you can walk, unlike the other woman. So, if you can walk, there's hope for you. I think that's how it should go. If you can walk, there's hope. What you can do is you can walk. That's it. Walk 5 minutes a day, then 10 minutes a day, then 15 minutes a day, then start walking. And then be at a caloric deficit. That's how I lost weight. That's how you can lose weight. Just walk, dude. Get out of the house. Have somebody kick you out the house.
My weight is killing me.
Betty Jo, only 24 years old, but her food addiction is taking away everything from her. Betty Jo?
Is this her butt? How does it sit like this? What kind of build is this? How did it get here? What?
Only 24 years old, but her food addiction
How
is
does it
taking
sit
away
like
everything
that?
from her. Well, she can still
Oh my gosh, she's wearing pants, right? I'm not
move
sure.
around the house. You can tell it won't be long.
I couldn't tell. Is
before
this a
she's
dress or- I don't
completely
know.
bedridden.
What are we having for breakfast?
Chicken strips, mac and cheese, and applesauce.
Interesting.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. That's breakfast? Chicken strips, mac and cheese, and applesauce. Isn't exactly the healthiest option, even if you're talking about lunch or dinner. But God, I cannot imagine.
Is she sitting?
Starting the day with that combination of food.
How many of those chicken strips you gonna eat?
I'll probably eat a couple. I was just.
No, I could eat that whole thing myself. I mean,
Really? That's a lot of chicken.
Why would... Okay,
I could
this
eat
woman
that whole thing.
is trying to help. Whoever the fuck this is, trying to justify the amount that she's eating is actually irresponsible and killing her.
So,
Might as well stab her right now.
Really? That's a lot of chicken.
Nice try, Josh. But I've got a feeling that Betty Jo is going to eat the vast majority of those strips. And there's a lot of them.
right here, don't worry.
Oh my god, the car was shaking.
Okay. Oh, I think I pulled a muscle.
It's kind of impressive that Betty Jo pulled a muscle just from sitting down in the cart, but that's not going to stop her from getting more mac and cheese. Maybe that's for tomorrow's breakfast? Who knows?
The way I see myself on the outside, I hate it. I want those.
Okay, that's the first step. At least you hate what the fuck you are right now.
I'm this way because of food.
She likes food. I mean, everybody likes food, but she really likes
She
food.
really
Good
likes food.
Lord, that's some of the worst shopping I've ever seen. Every single thing they buy comes in pre-made bags, and as you expect, it's all terrible for you.
That's really
We got
bad.
it all. I mean, chips. I think like 5 frozen pizzas, sodas, and a whole lot more. That's
Those pre-made things are not good for you. If you're only eating those, you're gonna have huge health problems.
It's just ungodly.
High blood pressure, heart attack,
Starches, fries,
etc.
I
Obesity.
eat a whole bag of chips if I don't
Oh my
pay
god.
attention.
Never mind.
Ooh,
I'll save your eyes.
For real, how could you possibly eat that much? Like, just from a biological
How can your
perspective,
car
what
move?
she's describing should not be physiologically possible.
I know I'm helping kill her. But my biggest fear is if she loses this weight, that she's not gonna need me no more.
He should be in jail. This guy should definitely be in jail. He just said he is actively killing her, but he doesn't want to help her live because she's gonna leave him. This guy is a fucking villain. This guy is crazy, dude.
First off, Josh, you're a piece of shit. Second off, it's not a great look that Betty Jo comes home after buying all that food and the first thing she does is eat mozzarella.
First of all, that's crazy that the first thing she does when she gets home is eat. Second of all, you can't help her lose a little bit of weight, like 100 pounds maybe. You can't do that.
I love her. I don't want her to die at a young age. She's only 24, but
she's 24.
Her body's just not gonna hold on forever. She's like a walking time bomb.
She's gonna be dead by 30 if she's
My
losing
biggest
weight.
fear is dying like this.
Okay, that might be even worse.
GG.
Having sugary breakfast
GG.
cereal after all that other junk she's eating is bad enough. But she's eating it out of a Tupperware, and Josh appears to have emptied a good amount of the box for this meal.
You don't have a bowl, dude. You don't have a bowl.
Let's be honest. This is a bad dynamic all around, and Dr. Now has his work cut out for him on this one.
I hurt all the time, so I don't get up much. With me having this big stomach, it pulls on me so bad, and it
Why
feels
is
like
your
my
face
skin
like
is
that?
on
Are you malnourished?
fire,
Never mind.
and it's just gonna melt.
Susan's so big that simply existing is causing her pain, as the weight of her own body presses down upon her organs.
I need 2 burgers, and then a spicy chicken sandwich, a regular fry.
Well, Susan, if that's the type of food you're gonna order, then it's no surprise that
Oh
your
my
body is starting
God.
to shut down. And just so that you're all aware, there's nobody else in the car. This is all just for her.
It's been over 20 years, and she has just been angry at the world.
Can I ask why it was so long?
That's crazy.
Can I ask why it was so long? Because you have other people behind there. All right, thank you. Unbelievable.
She should have done you something better and not give you the food at all and save your life. Why are you so rude to this worker, bro? I know you hate your life because you're fat as fuck, but why you gotta be rude to other workers?
Oh, come on, Susan. There's no need to be a jerk to the employees. They're just doing
Did she just one bite that?
their job. It's not like you're exactly starving.
I only go out to get food or if I have to.
Do y'all have an electric cart?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the trip to the supermarket. And Susan immediately runs into some trouble.
I cannot walk around this damn door. I gotta sit down. I'm sorry.
Did she just ask for an electric car because she can't
if
walk?
that's not a cry for help, I don't know what is. Susan is physically incapable of casually walking around the supermarket, and
Bro.
that shouldn't be a problem for anybody.
This is when you should reflect on your life. Think about it, how sad it is for you to walk in a supermarket and get tired right away and request an electric cart from the supermarket, bro. Go to the gym.
No matter how large
Or you don't
they
have
are.
to. Start with a caloric deficit.
What if I come up here and get you a chair? That way, if we need it, we can just pull it out and you can sit there. Okay? Will that be better?
That chair is barely fitting her, man.
How about that? What kind of cake you want?
Okay, so Susan has stolen a chair in order to survive her walk through the supermarket, and their first response is to pick out a cake. Seriously? Like, are you for real right now? What in the living going on?
Susan and my mom, they're very close and they've got each other.
Nacho?
Yeah.
My mom is the
She's actually using the chair, and the mom is killing her daughter.
most important person in Susan's life. she is also the biggest enabler.
Bro, your
And
mother
of course,
is
it
a
doesn't stop
demon.
there. We can see Susan going after chips, frozen treats, and all sorts of other terrible foods. Her sister's right. Susan can't control herself, and her mother is a major enabler.
I mean, she walked out.
Noodles, is that okay?
Yeah. I'm afraid of dying.
You just said you're afraid of dying, and you're eating like a 1,000-calorie meal.
I have to do something to get myself better because I know I'm killing myself.
And to top it all off, it's stuffed noodles for dinner, which is yet another widely unhealthy choice for the day. And I mean, look at the
What the
plate.
fuck
That
is
thing is
stuffed
just
noodles?
loaded when Susan gets it. But all that food is gone in no time at all. I'm in shambles over here. All right, I know that's a lot of crazy meals, but trust me when I say we barely scratched the surface with all that there is to talk about. After all, we made 32 previous installments,
Oh
so
my
make sure
God.
to check out the channel and see all the disgusting food there is.
That was crazy. That last woman was going crazy, dude. She is not gonna lose that weight, bro. She did not put no effort into it. Oh my God, cast members that file lawsuit against the company.
My 600-pound life has been running for quite some time now, and we all know what it is about. People who are around 600 pounds in weight come on the show to get help in their weight loss journey. Some have incredible success stories, and others do not. The production company who are behind this TLC reality TV series has been facing a whole host of lawsuits filled by former subjects who have come onto the show. One of the most recent starts to sue Megalomedia was Gina Crassley. However, we will discuss all of these lawsuits today, and there are plenty. You would think that these patients would know what they're getting themselves into when they go on the show. It's not like the contents of the show are secret, right? We've all seen it. This leaves us wondering, what are the reasons for suing the show, and does it actually work? Why are they doing it? And are the reasons legit enough for us to emphasize with them, or just think that it's a money-gaining feat? Let's have a look at some of the lawsuits that have been filed against
Before
the
it
show.
starts, I'm gonna predict that they sue them because they made them look bad on television, and maybe they need money for food.
Since we've already mentioned this case, let's look into it a little bit more. Gina Crassley sued the producers of the show for causing her emotional distress not long before she passed away at only 30 years old. She was embroiled in a vicious lawsuit with the show's production for causing her emotional distress in February of 2020. She also claimed negligence as well. Her lawsuit was later merged into a larger parent suit which was comprised of 12 people who were all morbidly obese and turned to the show for help. Gina had alleged that she had been put on extreme weight loss diets by Dr. Nawazardin, and that she also was required by the production team to eat excessive amounts of food on screen to portray her as someone who could not follow the diet. The trial for Gina's case did not go forward, although it was included in the parent suit. Gina later reported an inability to walk as well as pains, and she was scheduled for an appointment in July of 2020. However, she sadly passed away days after the scheduled appointment.
I was just trying to constantly eat as much as I could, and that pushed my weight to over 450 by the time I graduated high school.
450?
And as I was getting closer to 500, it started to get harder to do things. But that turned out to be a good thing, because becoming disabled like that meant I could qualify for some financial assistance to get a place.
Really? 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 That is not what you want. You do not want to be so fat that the government have to step in and assist you, bro. That is not the goal. The goal is to be skinny so you don't need to rely on the government, and you can be healthy and you can do stuff like touch grass or play golf. I mean, play golf or whatever. That's crazy.
David Bolton joined the case in suing Megalomedia. His claims were that the production company took advantage of him and put the show's rating above the well-being of its cast. He also alleges that the company never followed through with paying for medical costs that had been incurred.
Shit.
These claims include neglect and possible voiding of their contract.
I know my weight is getting out of control. And I look at my brother and how hard it is for him to do anything. And I know I'm looking at my future. I don't struggle as bad as David yet, but it's starting to get pretty bad for me too. And I can see my body starting to fall apart like his.
He is probably the healthiest guy I've seen on this show. Just the sole fact that he could put his own pants on. Everybody else I've seen have their like family member put their pants on for him. He is probably the healthiest guy on this show so far that I've seen.
I had these sores, I guess, ever since I started getting real heavy, and wish I could get rid of them. Feel like your skin's about to tear.
Dottie Perkins was also amongst those who joined the lawsuit to sue Megalomedia. She accused them of lying about her weight and editing her episode to appear as though she was gaining when she was actually losing weight. She claims that the company promised to pay for her weight loss surgeries but never did. The claims that Dottie include fraud or incorrect representation as well as voiding the contract. Of course, this claim depends on the contract between the patients and the production company. If it is indeed in writing that the company would pay for the surgeries of the participants, then it is legally binding.
By the time I was 18, I was well over 300 pounds. And I remember just eating and eating and eating so much.
You know what I thought about? Maybe that's why people do this show. Because the company promised them to pay for the weight loss surgery. That's why they do this, because they won't be fat after this episode is over, right? But then they screwed them over. Now they're trying to sue him. Or it could be the other way around. Like they just want, you know, food, or maybe they made them look bad.
I've just never been able to stop.
Oh my God.
Nicole Lewis also joined the lawsuit. Her claims were for fraud, as they have promised to pay for her skin removal surgery and even her rent, and they had refused to respond when she inquired about these funds.
Jaden. Jade, come here. Come here. Jaden, please, can you shut the water off?
I just noticed why she was calling her son. She couldn't go through the door.
Come with mommy. Jaden, please come on. I can't fit in the bathroom door. I can't fit in the bathroom door, Mom.
All right, I'll get him.
That's so sad.
Elisa Kiergan is another patient who also lays claims that the production company had blacked out of paying for medical costs, as well as only providing her with a singular therapy session despite her request for additional healthcare sessions. She claimed that the one session she did receive felt scripted.
She makes the portion then bigger for the dinner.
No, that's wrong, Tim. If you actually think she's not stacking, then she's hiding it from you. She's still at least taking in 6,000 to 8,000 calories, maybe more. So you both are playing a game here. You can seriously think you're not eating enough, Kalisha. So you both are making excuses for this.
Anjanette Whaley also joins in the claims on fraud, as she states that she was forced to pay thousands of dollars in medical bills when she says that she was assured that the production company would pay for it. She was the 8th person to file a lawsuit against Megalomedia. There are many others who have sued or are joining the lawsuit against the production company. One of these was Maja Radnovic.
It's been a month since my weight loss surgery, and I feel like I'm fully recovered. Dr. Now moved me back to solid foods and said I'm on track. So he's happy with my progress. But he reminded me I have to keep working on my emotional issues.
Did she just say she finished her weight loss surgery? Where? Where? Where?
So I had another appointment with Lola, and she pushed me to have a conversation with Erica next about our future and our goals. Because I shared with Lola how Erica is getting insecure with my weight loss, and she's scared I'm gonna leave her.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Maja was nearly 700 pounds when she started the show, and slowly she started to regain control of her diet. She had lost a significant amount of weight, and her social media shows this. However, in spite of her progress, she was unhappy with Megalomedia, and she was the 3rd participant to make claims against them. Her claims stated the company pushed unbeknownst participants to the edge of an emotional cliff. This is apparently in reference to how the production doesn't provide sufficient healthcare to the stars of the show, in spite of the knowledge that they are susceptible to depression and suicidal thoughts due to the drastic weight loss they endure. She also states that her case is part due to the company not paying medical costs, which has left her in debt.
Maya, you were concerned you weren't doing so well, and that your weight loss might have slipped because of how you have been struggling. And that looks to be exactly the case. You're down to 587 today. So in 1 month, you only lost 9 pounds. So you have gone right back to your old ways. So what happened?
It's just been a really hard time.
Christian and I have been fighting a lot, and getting down here, driving, was just really stressful. But I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can.
Well, I understand things are hard, but if you use that as an excuse to overeat, then you're never gonna lose weight.
True. You have to commit.
Jean Covey is another who joined the fight against the production company. She was in dire straits when she started filming her episode for season 7, when she was willing to do anything to get to Houston and to Dr. Now. However, when her father passed away, she did not feel strong enough. We all know how debilitating grief can be, and she revealed a lot more in her lawsuit. She claims in her lawsuit that the company had basically forced her to continue filming after her father had passed away. She had also been promised $70,000 by the company to pay for her mother's hernia surgery, but they never even saw a penny of that money. She also included claims that they had created a false narrative around Jane.
So one bad day you gained 30 pounds? Is that what you're telling me now?
Did she get she gained 30 pounds in one day? 30 pounds. You know that I don't even think that's possible. 30 pounds in one day? You know how much you have to eat? Oh my god.
Okay, wait a minute. You see the evidence of what you lose when you're on diet and eating what you should. So there's no way you're eating 1,200 calories. There's no way you're eating 2,000 calories. There's no way you're eating 4,000 calories. That math
At least
doesn't
10K
add up.
calories.
Right. Yeah, I
So-
messed up. I didn't do it properly, and I'm going to work harder. That's all I have to say. I messed up.
Okay, what I want to know is why I should believe that when you have every chance to do it, but you're still lying to me.
True.
Destiny was the 9th lawsuit against the company. She had made some very troubling allegations. The most is that apparently the staff insisted she shave her face on camera, which led to her feeling suicidal. She then kicked them out of her home. Following this, and they still returned to try and extract more footage.
And I can't believe this is my life now.
I laugh because I don't get why the show asks her just to shave her face. I don't get that one. Shouldn't they have it leave it on to make it more, you know, entertaining?
Where I just lay here all day and wait for food. And I don't see any of my family and friends unless they come to see me. And it's mostly only my sister and mom.
There are some serious allegations in this list, and they are very troubling to see. Even more so, Megalomedia are not the only ones who have been taken to court. It is no secret that Dr. Now himself, beloved by fans, has faced multiple accusations of malpractice. He faced legal action by Colleen Shepard in 2007 after Tina Shepard died a year after gastric bypass surgery. The claim was that he failed to follow up properly. He also faced lawsuits in 2012, both of which were dismissed. One claim was that he had diagnosed a patient improperly, and another claims that he had left a 6.6-inch piece of tubing inside of her which punctured her colon. He was also facing $250 million in lawsuit payments by a patient claiming he botched her abdominoplasty, which was dismissed in 2018. We love the show, there is no doubt about that. We love seeing success stories, and we love watching people turn their lives around, and the drama that comes with making a huge life-changing decision. However, not everything is sunshine and rainbows, and it seems that there is a dark side to the show that we need to know more about. And if the claims of fraud are true, then we really need to know more about this. But what do you guys think of the claims?
I think some of them might be legit actually, and I think a lot of them also are fake. Like the shaving hair one, I think that's fake. Some of them might be true actually, but I think TLC is such a big company that their lawyers are so good, they're just gonna win either ways, or maybe settle by settlement and give them like less money. So yeah, if you enjoyed that video, click on this video right here. You might enjoy it.
Because I can.
Oh my god, he big as hell.
I go into my room.
Warning! Do not watch this video if you are hungry. You'll probably end up biting your phone or computer mouse or something like that. Welcome back to Plot Twist. It's Logan, and I'm not here to waste your time. Okay, maybe a little, but it is YouTube after all. Let's dive right into the meals of My 600-Pound Life Season 4.
I still kept eating, even though that's the one thing that's taken everything from me. Aisha's whole world turned upside down the day I fell out of that truck. It was very degrading to have to ask my wife to go back to work. I didn't feel like a man no more.
Chad kicks us off right and chooses delivery pizza for breakfast. Ooh, my favorite. 2 pepperoni pies to be exact. He lost his job as a truck driver because he could no longer fit in the truck. and his wife had to go back to work to support him and their kids. That's how he ended up this way, sadly. Nothing is.
How big you have to be to not be able to fit in a truck? What the fuck? That is super big. That's crazy.
Changed for him since then.
We are a family, but it doesn't feel that way. When he fell out of the truck, he got it into his head. I can't do it.
Food is definitely killing me. Food is the only thing in my life that's never changed. It's always been there.
Yeah, can I get 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries? That'll be it.
He hates his life, but it does not stop him from getting 2 burgers and 2 fries for a quick snack while he's out and about. He does hate his life a little less when he's eating. So he's too big to hang out with his family at the park, but he still insists on eating McDonald's on the way there.
Too big?
These 600-pound lifers cannot resist the drive-thru.
Their lives now revolve around me. Hey, Quay. Actually, that's my water right there.
For lunch, his wife deep fries some chicken wings and he slams down some Pepsi. Fried chicken wings are another meal that is slowly but surely killing this country.
I don't know why I can't stop.
And I feel like I'm worthless. There's a lot of days I wonder if this is a day where Aisha's had enough.
Oh
What's her
my
breaking
God.
point before she finally says, I can't do it no more.
His 10-year-old daughter feeds him and brings him whatever he needs. This man dips his fries into a giant bowl of ketchup and sits there getting waited on hand and foot. Talk about the life. I don't know if it's a good one, but it is the life.
This is not my Chad that I fell in love with. Now I'm fighting to keep my family together. The kids shouldn't have to everything for them.
His wife is brought to tears by his laziness, crying to the camera, telling them how much he's changed since Chad got that big. Then the camera cuts and he's eating an entire plate of banana pudding. So sad. It does make me wonder though how much of each item of food has been downed in one sitting in this world.
I found a doctor online in the Houston area.
He said he...
Wait. Is this... Oh, he's a stepfather. Yo, I got so confused.
Houston area.
He said he would see me.
And we're selling the only thing that we own, which is our house. This is the biggest leap of faith we have ever taken.
The next day, he wakes up and devours a dozen donuts as his wife and kids pack up the entire house for him to move to Houston. Not the right way to start off your big visit with Dr.
That's
Now.
hard.
And
That's
I do
hard.
mean big.
It's been a hard few days on the road, and I just hope it's all worth it.
Oh, where's my sandwich? Wait, just got me one?
On the car ride over, his wife only brings him 1 sandwich to eat, not 2. Honestly, he looks like more of a 3 to 4 sandwich type of guy, but that's just me. When he notices this, she puts her hand over her mouth in fear. What'll happen if Chad doesn't get his precious second sandwich? He looks livid, but I'm glad he doesn't make it his wife's problem.
Over a
When I start my
sandwich?
day, I can't wait to start eating.
Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna send it up.
My dad will make me a plate and send it up to me so I don't have to go downstairs again until breakfast. I know I overeat, but food makes me happy.
Just like Chad, Nikki loves donuts too. Her first meal of the day is 3 donuts, 2 chocolate frosted ones, glazed, with a giant glass of Southern sweet tea.
Diabetes,
Her parents bring the
Jesus.
groceries and snacks right upstairs so she doesn't need to come down.
We wait on Nikki like you would an invalid. And I've asked myself so many times, what is the difference between enabling and helping? When am I enabling her and when am I helping her? I just know that I'm losing my daughter a pound at a time.
He even starts to cry when he realizes he's enabling her, and it truly does break my heart to hear that he's losing more of her with every pound she gains. That really is a good way to put it though.
Now, I have no idea how high I'm up to.
Yo, you guys are all eating rice or like a plate. Why you gave her glazed donuts? What? Why would you do that?
Perfect. Chris has cerebral palsy, and in many instances, my limitations far exceed his. And that's a big statement.
She does make her way downstairs for dinner though. Dinner looks like biscuits and gravy or chicken and dumplings of some sort. Her brother has cerebral palsy and Nikki can literally do less than him. Those are her words, not mine. He was born with this disease and she gave this disease to herself. That's crazy. Pretty profound when you put it that way.
That's crazy. Looking at your brother like that and you're worse than him. Man, do better.
Can I get 2 glazed, 2 chocolate ice, and donut holes? My reward for getting up and being a human being is that I get donuts.
At least she can fit in the car.
The very next morning, Nikki orders 2 glazed donuts, 2 chocolate milks, and some donut holes.
I don't want people knowing that I'm eating donuts every morning. So I always come through here and throw away my trash on my way to work.
She hides the evidence on the way to work, although it is pretty obvious what her eating habits are just by looking at her.
Oh my God.
If I don't lose this weight, I'll die. I feel like I have a funeral planned more than I have a wedding.
She went trick-or-treating early. Oh my gosh, she had a whole basket near her bed for snacks.
I'm at that point where I have nowhere else to go.
She hides a bunch of snacks around her house and dives in late at night and cries about potentially never getting married. The irony of the feeling good snacks bag in front of her is astounding. I'm willing to bet she's never felt good about a single one of those snacks in the bin.
I know I'm doing this to them because I won't stop eating. I've told all of them I'm sorry that I let myself get into the situation, but I don't even know how to stop eating.
You might remember Mom of the Year Milla. She's the one who adopted the 10 foster kids and then made them all work like servants around her house.
That's fucked up. That is literally fucked up. You ruined 10 of these kids' lives, making them serve you like that, bro.
For breakfast, they fetch her an entire bag of McDonald's. What is it with these 600-pound lifers? They really can't resist McDonald's in any capacity, but especially for breakfast. She eats 3 breakfast biscuit sandwiches, hash browns, orange juice, and God knows what else is in that bowl I can't see. She lays in bed as her kids get ready for school without any help, which will make them super independent, but why would you adopt just to not be a mother?
You can get a 12-pack of the peach sodas.
True.
2 12-packs will be fine. Ice cream bars, please.
I don't usually see my friends grocery shop unless they're with their parents. They don't do it by themselves. Let's go to candy. Chocolate clusters. You like these?
She rattles off an absolutely killer grocery list for her kids to grab from the store. Butter, margarine, same thing.
And these kids don't know better because they're kids. All they know is to make their mom happy. They don't know how to stop her from eating this much. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my God, this mother is the worst, bro.
Soda, ice cream, whipped cream, macaroni and cheese, and much more.
It's just hard to know what to do when she wants food because we feel bad for her because she's on the bed.
When I want them to bring me something I crave, I know that that's what's keeping me in this bed and from being their mom. Once I start into a bag of junk food, there is no stopping.
The kids discuss how they'll get in trouble if they don't bring her enough junk food and snacks. The youngest daughter even says that she feels like her mom's weight is her responsibility. That is heartbreaking, I'm gonna be real with you. These kids are going to have trauma forever because of this, and it's all the mom's fault.
What did you eat today?
Oh my God, she's like those bean bags. Her son is just laying on him. Oh my God.
But I just can't stop eating. When I'm eating what I crave, it is such an incredible feeling.
After the grocery store trip, they all lay in bed and eat chocolate together. As soon as her youngest son brings a little piece of chocolate into the bed, she's demanding to know where the rest of it is. It's devastating that this is the only way that they can bond.
Oh my
especially since
God.
Milla can't even get out of bed.
Okay, done.
Oh, I guess they are bonding by bringing out her bedpan and helping her pee. So there's that.
But everything has to be brought to me.
Can't blame the kids for obeying Milla.
The macaroni and cheese. Go boil the noodles.
For dinner, she cooks fried chicken, collard greens, mac and cheese, and biscuits, all
Yo, the kids are not coming back from that, bro. They literally see their mom. They have to push her out her bed. See the fat coming out her. Oh my God. Yo, that is traumatizing. They will never come back from this. Seeing one of your youngest kid help you do that, don't you feel embarrassed? Like, don't you feel some type of obligation to lose weight? The only time you come up is to make fried chicken. And you're barely up. Oh my god.
All from the table next to her bed. Somebody call an exterminator ASAP. There is no way that that house isn't crawling with bugs due to all the food that's getting eaten and prepared in the bedrooms.
We open at 10:30.
Oh, okay. Can I place an order for pickup?
Yes, ma'am.
It's all? Will you pick this piece up for me? Why?
Cause you already know, Ma. Why do you do that?
Go and pick up my pizza right now.
I think I'll let you know.
No, right now.
Before the pizza place is even open in the morning, she orders one. Her son tries really hard not to pick it up for her, but he has no choice.
Say
it's
no.
sad to see him try and fight back. He'll probably get grounded or something if he didn't listen. That being said, what's she gonna do? Get up and chase him?
Exactly, exactly.
She wants me to take her to kids.
I think she's trying to kill herself with food.
This is not the memory that I want for my children to have, that I ate myself into a grave.
She sits in bed and eats an entire pizza to the face with a soda as her kids cry about the potential of her dying. How on earth could you do this to a bunch of innocent kids?
Yo, the crazy thing is some of them might copy her and like get fat as her, bro. Oh.
After that, I couldn't even take care of myself, so I had to move back in with my parents.
Is that one of the kids?
My weight is spiraling out of control, and I don't know how to stop.
Randy fools us by starting his entire day off with a reasonable bowl of Cocoa Puffs. I mean, they're still Cocoa Puffs, but at least it's a reasonable size. Looks like part of a balanced breakfast to me, but I know better. I'm willing to bet there's an entire fried chicken under that milk. Or this is just the tip of the rest of the day.
Why do you need all that candy?
Because candy's something that I love. How many want? One or two? Any bread for meatloaf?
We got everything?
Yeah, I'm ready.
When he goes grocery shopping, it's clear to see what his interests are. He says the candy aisle is one of his favorite places in the entire world.
Why?
His sister questions why he needs so much candy, but she already knows why. He's like an addict, and that's what he craves.
Me need those for you.
Because I can. They're mine. They're going in my room.
He even gets defensive when she suggests not buying certain snacks. You can see it in his face and hear it in his voice. He makes it sound like they're taking candy from a big giant baby, which technically they would be.
And when I start to crave it, I don't want to hear what anybody else thinks. I just take it to my room and eat alone. You know, I just don't want to stop. Everything tastes good and you never get that full feeling, so you just want to keep going.
He takes a bag of sour gummy worms and hides it away in his room like a true addict. I mean, that's a top tier candy, but still, you got a problem. It's truly sad to see someone so young.
What if those like family members just throw it away once they buy it, or just stop him from buying it? I know he's gonna try to sneak it or something, but like, do be more strict, or like be those crazy ass parents like in those movies. Lock them in the basement. I know it's inhumane, but it will work. Lock them in the freaking basement. Lock them in the room. Feed them broccolis, like so much that it fills them up. Like that will work. That has to work.
Be so misguided.
Nothing else exists while I'm eating. Everything else just fades away for a few minutes. And when it stops, I'm just looking for the next time I can eat.
Next up, Randy can't help but immediately dig into the pie the family just bought at the grocery store. If I was them, I wouldn't even keep food like that in the house. Not only is it unhealthy for Randy, but he'll probably eat all the damn pie before anyone else can have a slice.
Is dinner ready yet?
Yes.
Oh, let's eat. I just love food, and I can't stop.
Okay, these look healthy.
He needs to lose weight, or I don't know, I fear for his life.
I guess I have to get seconds.
He definitely needs help. I mean, he's my best friend. I would kill myself without him.
For dinner, he gets a bigger portion than anyone else and washes it all down with a giant soda.
Wait.
He's my best friend. I would kill myself without him.
For dinner, he gets a bigger portion than anyone else and
Is this the soda he's drinking? Yo, this is not a can. This is a pint. This is what they charge you for 32 bucks at a fucking bar, bro. What the fuck?
Washes it all down with a giant soda. To no one's surprise, not even my own, he goes back to the stove for seconds.
I have a wife and a son, and I try to get up before them.
Is that the same guy?
Because if they see me eating as much as I do, they're gonna say something. But I just want to eat a snack without someone giving me looks, telling me that I eat too much, or criticizing me about what I eat.
Next up, we got Gideon. Actually wakes up earlier than his family so he can eat a private breakfast all to himself. It's nothing fancy though today. Just a turkey and cheese sandwich with some juice, followed by a bowl of pudding. Remember, folks, that's just the pregame. We're just getting warmed up, baby.
I'll see a place and I'll start to crave something they have.
Good morning. Do you have apple fritters? Oh, I want 2 of those. And then a chocolate long john, 2 of those. Do you have like a mixed dozen? If there's one thing I know, it's a good apple fritter.
Before a family party, Gideon has to stop and get 2 apple fritters, a mixed dozen of donuts, and something called a chocolate long john from a donut shop.
I'm at the point where I'm seeing my future and it's very bleak. And I don't want Jonathan to have to bury me. Something's got to change. But I don't know how to stop eating.
Even at the family party, he eats way more food than everyone.
Yo, everybody wants to change, but nobody's doing the action to change it, bro. Every single one of these person said they wanted to change, but none of them did the action. They all said they want to change, and literally 2 seconds later, they're eating, they're swallowing a freaking French toast. They're eating like 10 plates. They're not doing anything, and their family is enabling it. They say they want to stop. They're not harsh enough. They're not tough enough, bro. That's why these people need to get bullied, bro. If you get bullied, like, it helps you realize how fat you are, and it pushes you to the edge that you need to lose weight. Like, your child can help you, but like by looking at them, but like you're hindering them too. You're not just hurting your life, you're hindering the kid's life. That's so selfish.
And even gets handed a second plate of food by none other than his wife. It really doesn't seem like Gideon's even trying. Speaking of 600-pound lifers who don't even try.
That's crazy. These people need like stricter family member that, like, you know, just no, you're not eating this. You either eat this bowl of broccoli or you don't eat shit. You know what I'm saying?